Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves off Seattle.
We're both a little raspy. It is, well, I guess it's technically Sunday morning, Saturday night. Yeah. We're recording in the middle of the night again, guys. It's not really middle of the night. We just got home
Yeah.
from the Torrance last game of the season.
Of the
2020, yeah, 25, 26
26
season.
season.
So, a lot of, I think, mixed emotions. It was interesting because I feel like the coach and the players kind of have mixed emotions about it being the end too. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was interesting to hear them talk about that. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. But yeah, I think the first thing I want to say is this episode is going to be coming out on Monday. And so it's Saturday night, Sunday morning. We are planning on going to the end of season press conference tomorrow. And so that'll be yesterday when this
Yeah.
episode releases, which is a little backwards or whatever. But
It is backwards and it won't be on this because
yeah,
obviously we
yeah,
haven't been there yet.
yeah, we haven't been there yet. So whatever happens, maybe we'll get some, get a reel out or something just to talk about it in brief. But I don't know that anything life-changing is going to be said in a end of season. I don't think anything that we haven't heard before is really going to be said. I think it's just an
No.
opportunity for us to kind of, wrap up any loose ends as being part of the press corps and just ask any questions and maybe talk about next season and what that's going to look like in off season. But yeah, other than that, this was it. End of season.
It's so sad.
I know it is very sad. It was sad. After we got done with press, we went up and we took a picture. There was Zamboning the ice, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh,
It was a
it's
little
over.
dark
Yeah,
and it was empty and
yeah, it's a little over.
yeah.
So, okay,
No, I didn't want to leave after the
yeah.
game was over. I
Patty said
mean,
that, and I said eventually it's going to get awkward.
yeah.
You
Uh
you didn't want to miss press either.
No, I didn't, but
Yeah.
they felt that way too. They stayed out for a long
Yeah, they
time
did.
after and thanked the crowds and thanked the fans
Yep.
and, really showed us the love that they had built over the season. I felt it. It
Yeah,
was palpable.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so as always, we'll do things chronologically. We woke up this morning or yesterday morning, whatever, Saturday morning,
Yeah.
um, in Las Vegas because we're visiting Las Vegas for a little mini vacay for Patty's birthday. That's on Wednesday for anybody that wants to wish her happy birthday, and a lot of people did tonight, which made my heart happy. So more people, please feel free, reach out, wish Patty happy birthday. Okay. So we were in Vegas. We jumped a flight home early, to get back
Way
and
early.
yeah, to get back and to, there's a few that we went to the farmer's market this morning. And then we came home when we took a nap. And so then we got ready and we went to the game. And our Section 7 friends, Court and Ray, had organized just basically a time to like get together and hang out and talk and spend time together before the game. So they had planned to meet at one corner, the southwest
Southwest.
corner, yeah, the southwest corner of Climate Pledge, which is where we all met. And I think that
It was like a little tailgate party. They called it a little
yeah,
tailgate. It
it
was
was a
fun.
little tailgate. There was like 10 or 15 people there. I think the struggle was, I think a lot of people came out, but then the line started getting long. So I think that that was part of the problem is people were like, oh shoot, I can't hang out and talk. I need to go get in line because I know people were really concerned about, merch, like because the Pride
Pride
merch
March.
that was out and that sort of thing. So we had a great time. We talked to a lot of people. I don't know, probably need to get your list out.
Yeah, we did. Um, oh gosh, I didn't even take notes from
Oh,
that.
you didn't take notes from that. Well,
No.
for sure. Shout out Karen and Evelyn.
Yeah. Thank you for
We're
that hi.
yeah, we're probably gonna bring them on the podcast at some point to talk, guys. But these are people that we randomly met. This lovely couple, just one morning having breakfast in our little local place that we like to have breakfast. We met them because they had a Torrent shirt on. And I think that
Hmm.
they either recognized us
We had
or
Torrent gear on
I
too.
think so. But I think that
I think they did follow
yeah, I
you
think
too.
somebody followed us. Anyway, so we ended up talking and they're getting a really cool concept together and I'm not going to talk about it because it's their
But we want
business,
to talk
not,
to
but
them
we
about
want to talk to them about it. We want to share with you guys because it is definitely in the vein of women's sports and all that kind of stuff. And I definitely think that you guys will be interested to hear what they're doing when they get ready to launch. So all that to say, they came out to this game, which was really fun to
it.
get to see
Hmm.
them and chat for a little while pregame. We
Yeah.
also saw
We saw Bailey
yeah.
and we met Ray's dad
Yep.
and we saw the Lickety Splits
Oh
and
yeah.
Seattle women's hockey.
No. Oh yeah, Seattle women's
Huh.
hockey. Yes, Seattle
Yeah.
women's hockey were there. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
super
there's just a little there was
fun.
a smattering of everybody, really,
Really
honestly.
was.
And then these gentlemen rode up on their rainbow
Rainbow bike
adorned bikes and
with the rainbow cape. Gosh, what was his name? Oh, I should have written it down.
yeah, but we met these lovely, and they wanted to take pictures with us, which was great. And
Very
we were really,
sweet.
yeah, it was, they were just, they were very rainbow adorned, and it was very fun to see them roll up and just, yeah, just getting excited because there was so much pride just there, and it was just a fun, it was definitely a place of inclusivity and love, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It really was. Very
Anything
much.
else from that? So just shout out Court and Ray for putting that together because honestly, it was just a really nice time. It was a really nice time to spend time together. And thankfully we all got to say like this isn't it. Like guys, we're gonna hang out this summer. We're gonna find things to do. I'm sure that there's gonna be some official watch parties for
The
things that are
playoff
coming,
games.
playoff games, the draft. There's all kinds of stuff that are coming up. I mean, yes, the off season will there won't be games, but there's some stuff that we'll have.
Reasons to celebrate.
Definitely, for
Yeah.
sure. So, yeah, so that was before we went in. Was there anything else that happened?
Gosh, no, I can't remember.
Oh, Jason came up to me and I got to look him in the eye, which made me happy. So for those that
With
don't know our
18
friend,
heels
yeah,
on.
for those that don't know our friend Jason, he's like what 7'6", something of that sort. He's not really.
He's very
He's
tall.
over 6 feet tall. I guarantee it. Because and he joked because he came up to me and he said I had to see how tall you were in these heels. I was wearing mega heels. They were platform heels, so it wasn't just like that they were tall heels. They were also platform. So they gave me probably, 7 or 8 inches.
Yeah.
So and I'm not a short woman. So I definitely yeah, it was nice. I could look him straight in the eye. I was like, that's right, Jason.
You got this for gay bingo, right?
I
Or
did
you
get
had
those
those
for
from a
gay
long time
bingos.
ago.
Yeah, no,
You
I
had
got
those
them
for
for
gay
gay
bingo,
bingo.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
it was like disco themed or something. Was
Right.
it disco themed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So Lifelong has that it's an organization that we support. They have a charity every year and it's called Gay Bingo. And last year it was disco themed. This year it's actually October 30th, and we'll definitely talk about that when it's coming up because it's a really fun event and
Yeah,
everybody should come out. But
definitely.
it's gonna be like I guarantee you it's Halloween because it's October 30th and it's gonna be
Off the
fantastic. Yeah,
charts.
it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's totally an aside.
Yes. Yeah.
So we went in
So we
for
went in
press.
for press
Yeah.
and you stayed there for press.
Yeah.
I went and got our warm-up spots.
Right. So coach came out and it was more about like how do you face the day, have you been watching the other games, that sort of thing. And he said yes, of course. Like he's like I try not to, but I peek, like that's what he said, which it was really cute. It's like yeah, it's hard to not look. So he knew what was going on and what was obviously like what was at stake for everybody. And the joke was from the last presser, I think he talked about the easy button. Do you remember that
I do remember
conversation?
that.
And he's
Hmm.
like, there is no easy button for this team. It's just everything is like he's like, it would be nice to come up on the last game of the season and it just not mean anything and just be like, let's just go out there and have a good time.
That didn't happen.
No, and that's the thing is it wasn't even just like just for us. It was also for Montreal.
Montreal.
Like and I think everybody minus maybe New York, like everybody in Toronto, maybe everybody had
Something to play
something
for.
on the
Yeah.
line today. So, or no, Toronto and Ottawa, they played each other, so they
Oh yeah.
definitely had,
They
yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely.
So, um, I mean, I guess even Vancouver had something on the line. So I don't know. I mean, I guess New York,
Boston and New York, right? That
Yeah,
would have to match up.
I guess if they had gotten some points, that might have made a difference.
Yeah, I
But
mean, they didn't
really couldn't
know
catch
they
up.
didn't
Yeah,
know that Vancouver was going to get more points, so they could have
yeah,
kept them at their
that's
three
true.
points, right? So,
Anyway, so long story short, that was kind of the pregame was just more talking about like, the fact that this game meant it still meant something. It still was important, obviously for goal plan points like we've talked about before, for us and for Montreal because it was putting them in their position for where they were going to be, whether they're going to be first or second. And just for those that don't know, in the PWHL, the team that finishes first gets to choose their opponent. So they choose between the third and fourth place teams, and then they get to choose their opponent for the first round of the playoffs. So, um, an interesting side note, Patty said it, but I was the one who had the chutzpah to actually ask it. I asked Coach Chevery if they knew who they were going to choose, and she, of course, was like, no. Or if I did, I wouldn't tell you. It was really funny. She was like, I was wondering if anybody was going to ask. I'm like, oh, I'll shoot my shot. What are you going to say? So she was very kind, though. But did not give us an answer. We don't know who they're going to choose. Not today, at least.
no.
Yeah. Okay, so then I ran down to warm-ups with you,
Hmm.
and we met Troy
Troy and his wife Heather.
and his wife Heather, who
Uh-huh.
had
Free mom and dad hugs.
yeah, so they have the jerseys that we have on, and we have them on the jerseys that we had on tonight, the Pride
Pride
jerseys
jerseys.
that we bought.
Can't see us, Rowan.
Yeah, that we bought through Etsy, and I talked about that. I tagged the Etsy shop on our
Fit
Instagram
check.
page, so on the fit check. So if anybody wants to know where we got them, that's you can go look that
I
up.
saw a few others out there tonight too.
Yeah, yeah, and so they also order theirs from the same Etsy shop, and that's where they got their Barbie jerseys. This was the same couple that had the Barbie jerseys on the last one, and so we had a really great conversation with Troy just about how that was the inclusivity of the PWHL was so important, and then
And the vibes at Climate Pledge when Torn are playing, as
yeah,
opposed to other teams that are
yes,
playing.
yeah,
And yeah, it was a
it was
good
good. It
conversation.
was a good
Yeah.
conversation. We also saw Peter.
We saw Peter, whose
Yes,
mom had knee surgery,
yes.
right?
I'm sorry. I feel
Mhm.
bad. I don't remember Peter's mom's name, but Peter came down and said hi to us at warm-ups, which was really great. And shout out to his mom again, Peter's
Mhm.
mom. We appreciate you. We checked on you. We did ask Peter how you're doing, and he said
Yeah.
you were doing well. So, yeah, I love the fact that we've got a Torrent fan in Florida. So we hope that she continues to be a Torrent fan even beyond.
We have Torn fans all over.
That's
I
true.
mean,
That's
Atlanta
true.
and Maine and
Yes.
just everywhere. And I mean, but Megan's jersey
Oh yeah,
that
Night Nurse
she
Megan.
manufactured.
Yeah, so she just basically cut out the letters and the
Rainbow
numbers
numbers.
on the back and like hand stitched them. I think lightly hand stitched
Mhm.
the rainbow on. And then she had the pride flag on the numbers in the back. Like it was
Yeah.
really elaborate. It was very
Yes.
cool. It was very cool. I was actually like, yours is so much better than
She,
ours because it's a official jersey.
right.
And like she made it so I think that it's I don't think it's going to be permanent the way it is, but
Definitely was easy to get
yeah,
the Seattle numbers. Yeah, everything I think
yeah,
was easy to take off and put back on, possibly.
yeah.
And we saw Marta and Lindsay again.
Yes, we stood next
Lindsay
to Marta
from New
and Lindsay.
York, yeah.
Yes, from New York. Yeah, the
Then we won
sisters.
New York.
Yeah, the sisters, that was super fun. And
Yeah.
then there was gaggle, a gaggle of girls that were
Yes.
standing up on the stairs. So for those that have come down to us, like where we stand in warm-ups, we kind of stand in a little like alcove thing, but there's like the stairs are right there. We could see them. And I saw there was probably, oh no, it was probably eight of them. There were
Eight to
these eight
10.
girls and they
Yeah.
were probably like, 8, 9, 10 years old. They were young. They were all sitting on the stairs. And I looked at the
It
adult
was
that was
crowded down where we were.
oh yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
looked at the adult that was with them and I said, they can come stand in front of us at the on the glass. I said, because number one, I'm glamazon today and I have on 8-inch heels, so I can
She
see over
towered
their
over
head.
them.
I could
Me,
definitely
not so
yeah.
much.
But I was also kind of like, oh, this is what this is about. Like they need to be up front. So
They all came
they
up.
all
It
came.
all made signs that were double-sided. Like
Yes,
they all had letters that spelled out the torn. On the other side, they're like, "Oh, we're in our PWHL era." It was very cute.
it was very cute.
That
And then
was
happy Pride Night. And
yeah,
what
yeah.
was the mom's name? Did
The
you-
mom's name was Alyssa, and her
Alyssa.
daughter was Ella, and
Oh,
all her friends.
yes,
Yes.
yeah. And they weren't hockey players. They were just friends and
They're
they wanted to come to a
friends and they
tour
came to the
game. So
game.
yeah, so it was really fun. It was really fun to get to see them get very excited about the players.
Yeah. They got a puck that
And
came
they
down
did,
from
yeah, a
LA.
a random
Hmm.
puck that just fell. But I think the big news is that Emily Zumwinkle got her rookie lap in the last
Yes,
game tonight. So
you
I think
did.
that's all our reserve players. I think all our reserve players have been out and played.
Did they?
I think so.
Okay. I think
No?
you're right.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I think that
No, I
that's
think you're
everybody
right.
now. I mean, I think they've come up and down, but I think that we've actually activated all of our reserve players at
I
this
I
point.
I think you're right.
And I think they've all played and had their rookie laps. So
Hmm.
that was really fun. That was really fun. We actually, somebody was contacting us through Instagram, and I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but they said that they knew Emily, that they had, I think they had coached her
First I'm
daughter.
hearing this.
Oh, well, you weren't watching all the
Mhm.
messages that came through, but they had like coached her daughter or something like that. Well, because we went live during warm-up. So that's what I started to do. I started to go live during warm-ups. I think that they were on our live. And then
Okay.
they messaged me afterwards and just said that like, they were cheering her on. And it
Yeah.
was like it was good. It was really
Yeah.
good to see. Um
Oh, and Meta came on the live too.
yeah, so
The
Meta,
guy
who we
who we met
met
in New
on the
York.
subway in New York, who lives in Atlanta with her girlfriend, came on the live too, and she said, "Sorry, I did not get a warm up puck for you, Meta, but I did not know she was a tattoo artist." But she said she would trade a tattoo for a puck, and I'm like,
Wow.
"Oh no!" I was like, "That's actually something I would could use."
That's
So I know.
amazing.
So anyway, shout out to Meta. So
Yes.
okay, so then we had. Um, we
Then we
more so warm-ups. Yeah, we had
right.
warm-ups and then that
No, we went and we saw Connie on the way to
oh, that's right. On
oh
the way to
well,
the
we
seats
I
after
thought you were.
warm-ups.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
warm-ups.
Yeah, okay, so warm-ups are over, so we walked back up and oh, we saw Chris and Carrie
Oh yeah,
too.
Chris and Carrie.
Rowan's mom and
Late
dad.
night.
Yes, yeah, Rowan was with the babysitter. Sorry, Rowan. The first thing out of our
I
mouth
missed
was
you.
yeah,
Where's Rowan?
first thing out of our mouth was where's Rowan? But no, it was good to see Chris and Carrie too. And we jokingly were like, wow, I don't think we ever see you guys together, but people probably feel that way about us too with the kids. It's
Yeah.
like it's one of us with the kids and the other one off doing whatever. So anyway, long story short, it was good talking to them too. It was good talking to you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, as always. But we walked with them for a little ways and then we had thank you, Night Nurse Megan. We're going to shout out to her because she tagged us in a post where someone was giving away the game puck for the game we didn't have. So the March
March
11th
11th.
game
The
against
only puck
Boston.
we didn't have.
Only home game puck we didn't get this season. Someone had and they were trading for a CJ bobblehead and we had an extra CJ bobblehead. So we were like, absolutely, if you'll trade with us. So we met Connie. Shout out Connie. We appreciate
Thank you,
you.
Connie.
Yes. And did the exchange. There's some pictures of that in the
Yes.
universe too. So
Yes.
anyway, it was very kind of her to trade for us. And we feel like we actually feel like we kind of got away with that because we it was like it was the only thing missing from the collection.
Yeah,
So
we made out.
yeah,
Thank you,
we
Connie.
did for
Then we
sure.
saw April and her husband.
We saw April and her husband. They had those
Hmm.
beautiful wigs on. I think she had freckles on
She
too,
did
didn't
have
she?
freckles.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people with freckles tonight. That was really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And then who else did we see? Was there
Cindy
anybody?
and Pam. Cindy
Oh,
and
that's right.
Pam.
That's right.
Cindy, we
Cindy.
met at Rough and Tumble.
Yeah, she's the one that has the beautiful she had it on tonight too, the
Yeah.
scarf.
Yeah. Knit her own scarf,
Yeah.
crocheted.
I don't know,
I
but
think
it's got
crocheted.
like a little wave in it and it's
Hmm.
just a really cool scarf. So yeah,
Yeah.
Cindy, we got to see Cindy. I don't know who else.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had other friends that were in the arena. It's funny because we're
We saw
part of
Ava on the way over.
we did see yeah, we
Yes.
did see Ava as she was going to the Sumitra Club. And
Mhm.
then we have friends that were from our area that we have a pride group here in our
And we
area.
didn't see them
And
on
then we
Pride.
didn't see them, but they were up they were in section 112 and so we were trying to I don't know, Penny and I were trying to, like figure
Wave at
out
each
yeah, wave at each
other.
other. It didn't work though. But
Hmm.
anyway, so sorry we missed them. It was really I'm really glad that they were there though because it was just a really super fun night.
Yeah.
So,
Sellout crowd.
yeah. Okay, so then we got to our seats.
Yes. And the game ensued.
And the game ensued, yes. So our niece came and with her friend Duncan, shout out Duncan. It was good to meet you. He was actually a lot of fun. He was very into the game, which I loved. I'm like, you brought the right person.
She really did. Big
Yes,
stuff.
he was really into the game, and he knew a lot, but he was also asking questions,
Hmm.
and yeah, it was fun. It was really fun to watch the game with him. So.
Yeah.
This was an excellent game. I mean,
It really
really,
was.
honestly, it was very competitive. I think that was the conversation that you and I mean, there's a lot of penalties. I just just flipped to the penalties. Holy cow,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
A lot of
penalties.
penalties.
But it was a very competitive game, and so we didn't win. For those that didn't, we went to overtime. So, I mean, we went to overtime and a
In the
shootout.
shootout. We lost.
So we lost in the shootout. But I will say this, I will say this. This is the first place team because they won, so they got first place for the season. This is the place team that we took to a shootout as the last
Extra
place team.
innings of a shootout.
And Coach Trevor, their coach, even said that in post that she was like, we're not, this isn't best and worst at this point. It's just like where the chips fell because of everything that happened this season. And so I just want to put that out there that like we are so proud of the team and everything they did. And tonight just proved that like we were in it. Like we were totally in it. I will say it felt like the refs were a little not on our side.
It felt like we had to battle the refs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was no scoring in the
We didn't give
first.
up an early
We
goal.
didn't give up an.
That right there
Yeah.
is a huge bonus. I mean,
Yeah.
it felt like a win to
It did.
go to first intermission scoreless. It really
Scoreless.
did.
Yeah, but Megan Carter did get
Two penalties
two
in a row.
penalties in a row, and they were
Mhm.
almost back to back. One was at 10 and one was at 14-15.
Mhm.
And it felt a little like they were picking on her. I was like, come on,
Well, no, you
no.
can't. I mean, the second one was delay of game. That's a
Yeah,
clear cut
that's true.
penalty.
But the
That's not
hooking,
like a
yeah,
okay, the hooking, I don't even remember it because it was the first one, but
yeah.
you can't say it was n nitpicky about
The
the delay
delay
of
of
game.
game.
That's just very cut and dry
Okay.
and that was yeah. So,
But
but
but the good
that's
But the
yeah,
good news is this is I think this is the theme of the game that we need to talk about is the fact that we were on the penalty
a
kill
lot.
a lot for, during the beginning of this game
Hmm.
and we didn't give up a point. And so they also had two penalties later in the period,
Hmm.
which they also,
Killed off.
killed off. But I'm just saying the fact that we, again, against the best team in the league,
Hmm.
um, totally shut down, two power plays. Like it wasn't shabby.
No.
It wasn't a shabby showing. So we then go to well, okay, so first intermission. Is there
Hmm.
anything else in the first period you want to talk about?
No, I mean, no.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm good.
So then we go to first intermission.
Hmm.
You have any notes from first intermission?
First intermission was the Seattle Pride.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that
on
yeah,
the
the
ice.
Seattle Pride Hockey Association. They did a 5-on-5, scrimmage for the,
It was
out on the
fun.
ice. It was very cool. Our friend Hannah, Baby Crab's mom, was supposed to skate, but she got hurt and so she didn't end up skating, which was kind of sad,
Very
but it was
sad.
still fun. It was really fun to watch
Yeah.
them out there, just enjoying themselves. And they got a goal.
They got a
Somebody, yeah,
goal.
so I don't know
Yep.
which team it was, but one of
We
the
the
teams got a
horn
goal.
sounded.
That's right. And it was really fun. It was really
Yeah.
fun to watch them. So we went live. I did actually was like midway through. I'm like, oh, why are we not
Yeah.
going live for this? It's so
She was
silly.
recording it, but
No, I
then
wasn't. I
you,
wasn't.
you didn't take a video? I thought you were taking a video.
Maybe I was
I
taking a
think you were
video.
taking a
I don't know.
video.
But then I was
Maybe
like, why
live.
am I not just going live? It's so
Yeah.
silly. So anyway, so I did. I went live and yeah, so we posted that to Instagram just so people could see it if they wanted to go back and see it. So
Yeah.
really fun during first intermission. And then what else? Did we do anything else during first intermission?
I don't think so. We were talking to Bailey came over, didn't she? And was
I don't
talking
know. I
to
felt like
us.
that was the end of the game. You were also talking to Court. You were talking to Court,
Yeah, Court
right?
and Ray.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the last game of the season.
Yeah.
So we're talking to friends and this is our hockey family.
Yeah.
And we're not going to see them for a while. I mean, we did make plans that, loose plans and some hard plans that we're going to
Right.
see people, in the
Yeah.
off
In the
season
summer.
because we can't go 6 months. It's just, it doesn't feel like it should happen that we go 6 months without seeing our hockey family. So we're going to plan some get-togethers, and I'm sure, like you said, there's going to be,
Oh
block
yeah.
parties for playoff games and the draft, and
Yeah. All kinds of
yeah,
stuff. Who knows? I mean, and expansion is coming. Like the reality is expansion is coming. We don't know when. I don't know. My guess is this week. Like honestly, my guess is this week. But but expansion is
we haven't had a
coming and
whiff.
that's gonna, well, they've been doing a much better job of keeping it secret this time.
Yeah,
But I just think all that to say it is coming. It's gonna shake things up again. There'll be lots to talk about. We'll talk through all the stuff that we know and understand. But yeah, that's definitely coming. So
yeah.
okay, so then we go into the second period, and again, this was heavy us as far as
Penalties.
penalties. And it's significant because there was the they did score. Abby Rock did score during the second period, but that was during
5-on-3.
yes, a 5-on-3. So Terralova and Brown were both in the penalty box when they scored on us. So I just again like I want to reiterate like for people who want to rag on the torrent, like we
Gave up a 5-on-3
only
goal.
got scored on by the best team in the league during a 5-on-3 power play. Like, and to me, it's like, okay, that's significant. Like the fact that and there wasn't a full strength goal the whole night. Like that's the
No,
other
we
thing
got
because
a we got a
we
power
scored on a
play goal
power play.
too.
Yeah,
But here's my thing. Yeah, it was a 5-on-3 goal, but also it was the no escape rule. So there were tired players on the ice,
yeah,
and then they didn't get it right away. We did keep it out for a little while, but we didn't get to change. And
yeah,
so I don't even remember what defender was on the ice, but I only think one defender was on the ice. So it's
yeah,
not like we picked the cream of the crop to go out there on the 5-and-3. It was a no escape
yeah,
rule the whole time. 5-on-3, tired bunch. It was just like, it's almost like, of course they scored.
yeah, yeah. So that was Abby Rock. That was assisted by Nicole Gosling and second assist by Marie-Philippe Poulin. So we did get to see MPP play. She was not on the first line. Well, that's not true. She was sometimes out there on the first line. She didn't start the game. And I guess we didn't talk about that either because Brandi Carlisle did the puck drop
Yeah, it's
and
very cool.
Hillary Knight and MPP both came out. And I joked that that was like the gayest picture ever with the three of them in
It
it because I
it
was like, it
really
couldn't have
was.
gotten more gay than that. So, Brian, I think we did win the gayest
Mhm.
hockey game like ever in the universe because I just think that picture of Brandi Carlisle, Hillary Knight, and Marie-Philippe Poulin could not have gotten any gayer.
No,
So,
no, that was the epitome of gay.
yes. So, anyway, I don't know where I was going with
I don't
that.
know.
Oh, because we
Abby
got to see
Ross.
MPP play. That's why
Yeah,
I was talking
yeah.
about
She
it.
got an assist.
Yeah, so she got an assist. So we end the first period.
Second period.
The second period, thank you. Lindy Lobdell also took a tripping penalty at 15:50 that we again 4-on-5 or 5-on-4, however you want to say that, we
We killed it.
killed the penalty.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't we were working hard and it there were times when it was like, okay, are we ever going to score a goal? I mean, there were so many chances that I was like, it almost bounced in. Like it almost bounced in, it almost bounced in, and it didn't. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't go the way
No.
it should have gone tonight. But or it could have gone tonight.
Right.
Okay, so then second intermission,
We go to the trinket exchange.
we went to the Chicken Exchange.
Steph and
Duncan,
Duncan went with us.
they did.
They did. And it was packed.
Oh
There
my
was
gosh, there's so
so
many
many people
people.
there.
It's ridiculous.
Kids that I haven't seen yet before
Uh-huh.
them. And our friends Evelyn and Karen
Yeah.
got like a handkerchief, like a pride
I
handkerchief
know that,
that
and
they
they
were
made,
handing out.
but they made stuff
They made
like, yeah, they
keychains
made keychains. Like,
that
and
had
that's,
these.
I love the fact that people are like so inspired to like bring stuff along with
Yes,
them. So, yeah, we met a bunch of people that, said that they, knew the podcast, were friends of the podcast. I don't know if you have
I
the list or
did write
not.
them all down.
Oh, okay, well, you go.
Chris, first of all, on our way, we saw
Uh-huh.
Chris on the way.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Because they stopped and said, "Are you Gloves Off Seattle?" And we're like, "Yeah." And we're like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "Write it down."
Yes, and I have to write it down, obviously,
Yeah.
because I didn't write down those names from
Yeah.
before the game. And then Tom and Jessica, we
Oh
met
yeah,
them.
we talked to them for a while. They I don't know, I was like they knew us. They said they were fans of the show, and I was like, is there anything else significant there?
Gosh, I can't remember.
Yeah, I feel like they had bracelets too. It was a lot of
They
people. It was
did.
very people-y.
Yes, it was a lot of people in. And then Lonnie was also at the exchange. She was very sweet.
Yeah.
And Max from Seattle Pride had the draped,
Oh, all that that
oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
the flag
yeah.
draped all over
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was cool. We got stickers and a Christmas ornament.
Oh yeah, that Christmas ornament was
Yeah.
pretty epic. I
Yeah.
traded for that like first thing when I got
Yeah,
there.
that was awesome.
So I think the biggest thing from the Trinket Exchange, and I know Brian took a picture. I'm hoping I can get that picture from him sometime soon. Tucky, who is an artist, who's an amazing artist, and they do like charcoal and like pencil sketch art, but did the entirety of the team for
The
us.
whole team. One
And
poster.
yeah, on one. And
And
we
Jesse Aldridge.
yeah, and she has a pink scrunchie, which I love. The rest of it's like in,
Pencil.
pencil, but Jesse Eldridge has a pink scrunchie. So Tucky came over and handed that to me, and I'm like floored. I'm like, we have to find a place. We have to find a. I was actually like, I want to frame it. I think I want to frame it because it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I want. They said that they sprayed it down with something so that it
It
wouldn't
can't get
smudge.
smudged.
But I also was like, I
Good.
still feel like I
It
want
needs to
to,
be
I think
behind
I
us.
would like to frame it. So
Yeah.
anyway, all that to say, we have a beautiful piece of art from Tucky. Thank you so much. It has sketches and we'll put it up and it'll become part of the podcast. But
Yeah,
it has
absolutely.
sketches of all of the players that have played with us this season.
Yeah.
So
And the
yeah.
logo and the team name. I
Yeah,
mean, it
and
was just, it's
it
beautiful.
is beautiful.
Yeah,
So we will definitely we'll take pictures of it too, I'm sure.
absolutely.
It's late though, so
Yeah.
we didn't do it tonight.
Yeah, I'm like, should we get that? Should we get
No,
the
no. And I'm
do
like,
that?
no.
My wife's like, I'm tired.
Yeah. I
Let's
was like,
start recording.
let's just get recorded and get to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third period.
Oh, so okay, so we're
Yeah.
done with second. So we get back to our seats, obviously. We
The
actually got
game
to
had
back to
already
our seats
started.
late. Oh no,
Yeah,
we were
we were
late.
late. We stayed at the trinket exchange for a
I
long
think it
time.
was just like it was the lingering of like not
We
wanting it to be
didn't
the
want it to
last
end.
one. Yeah, not wanting to be the last one of the season
No.
for sure. Yeah, it was definitely that was definitely the feeling of like people were just like milling and like not wanting to go because it's like, oh, we're not gonna see each other for a while. Just like not in this mass.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we can't see each other, but just like this is a good excuse for us all to get together. I jokingly said to Duncan, I was like, I'm here with 17,000 of my friends. This is great. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I love this place. I love coming here. So
Absolutely.
anyway, okay, so we got back and the third period
Third
was
period had already
already
started.
underway. We missed it, but the Seattle cheer, the cheer
That was
squad
so
did. Yeah,
fun.
it was they were during one of the periods they did a torrent
During
cheer,
TV timeout,
a
they had made up a
torrent
torrent.
cheer.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
torrent cheer.
they did a performance during second intermission. We didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh, they
sure
did.
they did. We did. Yeah, I
I'm
knew that was going to happen
sorry.
because I was like, yeah, it's during second
Yeah.
intermission. So
If you could not have any entertainment during second
yeah, that would be
intermission, that would be
great
good for
for those
us.
of us that are.
Joining the trinket exchange.
Uh, okay, so during the third period, Lily Delianatis took her cross-checking penalty very early in the period, which I don't know, has she I've never seen her go in the penalty box
I don't,
before, so
it's
I was
not,
like it
doesn't
was
happen very
yeah,
often.
I was a little surprised by that. So uh and then Dara Gregg got a boarding penalty at 6 minutes. And then which again, no scoring happened during all this. That's why we're talking about penalties. And then at 8:58,
Took
Dar
another
Greg
one.
also took a tripping penalty. And so was it during that?
Yeah, it was during that one. Late in it, but during it.
I guess you're right. So during that, Alex Carpenter scored on the power play. So we got a power play goal. Alex Carpenter scored. It was they originally announced it that it was an assist by Megan Carter, but they
Mhm.
switched that to Teresa Schaffel. I haven't seen it again. And Kayla Barnes. So T and Kayla were the assists on that one, even though
Yes,
that's not what they announced it the first time around. But they came back and
corrected it.
edited it in. So here we are. We're tied now. We're tied
Yeah,
one
with
to
a lot of
one.
shots.
Yeah, we're tied 1-1. And it was, another hold your breath moment because we had been, obviously in a situation where it was right at the end and we got beat. And so anyway, we just obviously like, I mean, every time they were near their goal, I was
We
like,
were holding our
no. I was
breaths.
like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
So
And you
uh
know what? I really want to shout out the crowd at this point
yeah.
because seriously, Schroeder made some great
Oh
saves at
yeah.
one point. We had some great chances, but the whole building and these are fans that I mean, some fans know their hockey, but a lot of our fans have got to know the game
Yeah.
this season,
Yeah.
right? And they're right on it. I mean, the
Yeah.
building just went freaking
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
When Schroeder's made those saves, like everyone is going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, not that that's typical, but the building just exploded,
Yeah.
okay? And I just want to shout out like we know what's going on. And it just feels great to be in the building and when everyone is just on the same page and screaming their heads off.
Yeah.
Obviously, my voice is still in the arena. So,
The gentleman in front of me was talking about Schroeds and how many saves she had, and like, this is what he said. And I don't want to be disparaging, but I might be a little bit. He's like, I hope they're paying her $1 million. And I looked at him and I said, nobody in this league is making $1 million. I was like, he was like, really? And I was like, who are you? Like, what are you doing here? Like, how do you not know this? But anyway, I was like, no, dude, nobody in this league makes that kind of money. And then it's really funny because the conversation then started about how much money Schroeder actually does get paid because all the players did leak their salary. They leaked their all the players disclosed their salaries. Leak
Yes.
sounds like it was nefarious.
Yeah.
They disclosed their salaries. But anyway, all that to say, yeah, Schroeder stood on her head. She stood on her head and did backflips, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Again, the only goal during the
The regulation.
regulation was a
Five
five
on
on three.
three with a tired three.
Yeah. So, Schroeds, shout out.
Yeah.
You did amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so third period ends and we
Mm-hmm.
go to overtime,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't even remember much about overtime. I mean, other than the fact that like it was a back and forth. I mean, I think
Mm-hmm.
we had good possessions. Like I feel like we had good
Yeah, we did.
possessions.
Yeah.
And they had some possessions too, but and with some shots, but nothing went in.
Mm-mm.
So, no penalties, you know,
Yeah.
no scoring. So
Nope.
we go to a shootout. And so this is for people who don't know, it's five shooters, and it's best of five, and you can repeat
You can
shooters.
repeat shooters.
So it can be the same people over and over. So we actually started with Alex Carpenter, and she didn't make her first goal, but Abby Rock started for them, and
Got it.
she got the first goal. So now we're down, well,
Now the pressure's on.
yeah.
We have to score.
We have to score. So MPP went, okay, so we'll go in order. Julie Gosling
There you
went,
go.
she didn't
Yeah.
score. MPP went, she didn't score. And then Hillary Knight comes up and Hillary Knight just blasts
Buries
one,
it.
yeah, blasts one home. And I mean, that's when I feel like the whole arena went
Building went
crazy. Oh my
crazy.
gosh, it was insane. Like
Yeah.
everyone was so excited. It was really fun. So we're tied. We're
Mm-hmm.
tied. Abby Rock comes back up. She doesn't get it. We send Carpy back out there. She doesn't get it. MPP, no. And then Terralova, no. So then now this is right. Now we go into one, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. So now we're into sudden death overtime,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Or
sudden
sudden
death
death
shootout.
shootout. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Sudden death shootout.
Because five shooters didn't get,
Right.
it was tied after
It
five.
was tied after five.
Yeah.
So we send out Hillary Knight
Mm-hmm.
as our sixth shooter, and she unfortunately does not score.
Does
And Anne
not
Renee
score.
Davienne is an amazing goalie, so I'm not gonna say anything
Oh
other than
no.
she
He
doesn't.
was a freaking wall.
Yeah. And so then Lena Lundblom comes out for them as their sixth shooter and unfortunately
Buried it.
buries it. So that is how the game ended. They won in a six in their with their six shooter in a shootout. So we held them all the way to the very,
Toe
very
to
end.
toe the entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And
Just didn't go our
really
way.
just amazing.
Yeah, did not go our way.
Yeah. And then they stayed out there for a really long time.
Yes.
I was a little disappointed that a lot of fans left.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just didn't know. I mean, my guess is a
Yeah.
lot of people didn't know that they were going to stay out there. Hillary Knight spoke, Meg Turner
Meg Turner
spoke. Yeah.
spoke.
And just they just hugging each other and like it's very obvious.
I
And
mean, everyone came out. I mean,
yeah,
Bugs was out there and Hannah came out
yeah,
and
even those that were healthy
yeah.
scratches or on, I didn't see Hannah Bilka.
Hannah,
Um,
I thought she
Was
was
she out
there. I
there? Oh, I
think
didn't
she
see her.
was.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe she
I think
was.
she
I
was
know
there.
Hannah Murphy was there for sure. I saw
Of
Hannah
course.
Murphy,
Yes,
but I
yes.
didn't. And it was really cute because the three goalies like all gave each other a really big
I
hug
know. It
at
was
the end. I was
very
like,
sweet.
oh gosh, like
I know.
I can't stand it because I feel like one of them's not going to be
I
here
know.
next year. I know.
I
I don't
can't
know
even
who it's going
talk
to be.
about it.
I don't want to talk about it either. Okay, so the three stars of the game, Corrine Schroeder got third star, which I think she should have gotten first star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carpy got second star, which always, we're here for Carpy. She definitely got us in the game,
Yeah.
kept us in the game. And then Lena Lundblom, who scored their winning goal,
Yeah.
that's who got first star, which I get it.
Fine.
Yeah, it is what it is. So that was a game. We went to post game and very lively discussion, honestly, with the Montreal players, which it
Yeah.
isn't always that lively, but they brought out Lena Lundblom and Abby
Abby Rock.
Rock and Coach Chevry, and so
And
they talked and just talked about again, like Coach Trevor even said, like if this was a longer season, that where the Torrent at is really like moving in the right direction. And
Yeah.
so I think that that's kind of the resounding thought with people. It's just we didn't have long enough to get it
Yeah. Ran
together.
out of racetrack.
Yeah. So go ahead, you were gonna say.
No, no, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. So then our players came out. We got to see Kareen Schroeder and Kayla Barnes,
Mhm.
and they spoke with us, which was really nice. A lot of the questions were about how the team, was, gelling
Mhm.
basically, like how they. I mean, I think nobody wanted to say it, but I'm like, we're like all like, are you gonna miss each other this
Yeah.
summer? And the answer, even though nobody said it like that, was yes.
Yes.
They are. They're gonna miss
Yes.
each other.
Bonds have been made
Yes.
and
Yeah.
there's just there's no going back.
Yeah.
Like there will be a special bond there no matter where anyone
Oh yeah.
goes and no matter what happens, I think that that bond will remain. And yeah.
Yeah. And so they were also very grateful, congratulatory, as was Coach to
Hmm.
the fans. So I just want to make sure people hear that, that they cannot speak more highly of the fans than they do. And I think that they understand that the fans carried this team, like even the fact that we sold out, we didn't even talk about that. We sold out the arena tonight, guys. We sold out Climate Pledge tonight on the last game of the season. Granted, it was Pride Night. Don't get me wrong. I know that's very exciting for a lot of people, but
We're in last place.
we are a last place team. And other than just to be there to cheer on the team, there was, nothing, there was nothing,
There's no giveaway.
no,
There was
no,
nothing. I
nothing
mean, it
else.
was just
Yeah.
a lot of camaraderie and
Yeah.
togetherness and inclusiveness and everything that I think Seattle stands
Yeah.
for, through and through,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
And they showed up.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
it was. It was really amazing.
So like we said, we didn't really want to leave at the end. It was kind of sad to walk past the empty arena and just be like, oh, we're not gonna be back for a while.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this as we close out talking about this game, is that this is the culmination of a year for us. Almost one solid year. I think May 5th is actually like the date or something. I don't know. Like it's in the calendar, I think. I don't
Hmm.
remember the date we actually put out our first episode, but this episode will be episode 52. And so to me, I'm like, that's the marking of time. Like to me, there's 52 weeks in a year. This is the 52nd week that we've done this. Like we've been doing this. So it's interesting because I feel like more than one person tonight has said something about like, I hope you guys keep doing this. And I was like, oh no, I hope we haven't given any indication that we're not. I mean, Bailey asked, she's like, are you guys going to continue over the summer? And we're like, yeah, we did this last summer before we even had a team.
Yeah, we didn't even want to talk about. We're just like,
We're just
what
like,
were we
literally,
talking
I don't know, who
about?
knows
Oh
what
my
we're talking about. We
gosh.
talked about playoffs for a little while, which we
Yeah,
were so bad at. So
so
we're gonna
bad.
do really much a lot better job this year than we did last year
I
for
already have my
sure.
hockey journal written.
Yes, she does. So we've yeah, we've definitely I looking back over the last year, it's like this has been a culmination of a year of our lives. It's
Yeah.
doing this podcast. So we're not planning on stopping, guys, just so everybody knows. Like we're gonna keep
No, we're
going.
not.
And this is honestly, this is what I say all the time about this, because we podcasted before together. I said I only want to do it if it's fun. I don't want to keep doing it if it's not fun, because that's why we quit our old podcast, because it just became not fun anymore. And so I'll just tell you guys, like, there's no part of me that is not still finding this fun. I love
Mm-mm.
this. There are days when I'm like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yep, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, do I really want to be staying up to record a episode? Not really, but at the end of the day, I'm like, this is fun and I want to get this out and I want to share our thoughts with the people who listen. So
Absolutely. We're grateful for you.
yeah, very grateful. We're grateful for Seattle fans, the fans of Seattle Torrent, period. Like
Yeah.
I think it's been an amazing community for us to come into and become a part of and start. Obviously, we all started this together, not just we didn't start it.
Yeah.
We started this all together, but just also like, yeah, very grateful for the fans of the show, people who listen and people who encourage us. So many people are like, keep going, keep doing it. You're doing such a great job. It's like, yeah,
It's
heartening.
heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I forgot to do this on the last show. Patty, what's your last word?
Well, you know what my last word is today? And it's just hit me right now
Okay.
that we have not once
Oh, we haven't
Said
seen
Brian
Brian
tonight. Brian, we
Yes.
appreciate you.
Yes.
And thank you for being a part of our family.
Mm-hmm. Brian has killed this season. I guess we should say that. Like Brian has absolutely killed the season, and we didn't know Brian before all this started, guys. Like honestly, like we were not friends with Brian before we became fans of the torrent. Like this
Mm-mm.
is this friendship and our relationship with Brian came out of our fandom,
Torrent.
yeah, from the torrent. So I'm very grateful. He's done amazing work for us, for the show, for the team, not just us, but
Yeah.
like, you know, just done amazing work in general. And we also got Brittany out of all this too. So Brittany is another photographer that we've been working with. I know we've mentioned them on here, but like, and then they got to shoot from one of the photography
One of the
wells
photography
tonight
wells
at the
tonight.
game, which I just thought was really exciting. So, also thank you, Brittany, for everything you're doing. It just they're amazing talents, and I feel very humbled that they would want to work with us. So,
Grateful.
yeah,
Color me grateful.
very grateful.
Yeah.
So yes, Brian, we didn't say Brian, you're right.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So we will this is not the end for sure. I know it feels like something's ending, but it's
It
just
does feel like an ending, but it's just really the end of the first year.
yeah.
It's the end of the first season.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's kind of funny that it all happened together. Like that's the thing is like the perfect timing of the fact that like this concludes the year for us
hmm
and it concludes the season all at the
hmm
same time. So,
Yeah.
oh no. Hey guys, we'll be back to our happy-go-lucky selves, we promise. We're going back to Vegas tomorrow.
We are going back to Vegas
We're
tomorrow.
going back to
2 more
Vegas.
days.
Yeah, for a couple more days to
Because we came
enjoy
here
some
just for
sunshine.
the
Yeah,
game.
just for the game. We're going back to enjoy some sunshine. But anyway, yeah, it's been great. And I think that we can just say we love you, we love the torrent. We're excited about what's coming in the future and put a bow on the season.
Yeah.
And maybe it didn't end the way that we wanted it to or the way we thought it should or whatever the case might be, but we all learned and we grew and it's been yeah.
And we bonded.
We did. I
Thanks
know
for
there was
coming
a
to talk to
sign. There
us.
was a sign that said it's not about winning the Walter Cup, it's about the friends we made along the
Right.
way. And I was
Maybe the
like,
Walter Cup is winning the
oh,
friends we
maybe
made
yeah,
along the
along the
way.
way. Yeah, no, I was like, yes, that's exactly like that's exact because I do. I feel like we walk into the arena and we're just amongst
All
all
of
our
our
friends.
friends.
Yeah. And I don't know most of the people in there, but I feel like everyone's safe and in a good, you know, a good place. Like we're all in a good place together. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We're not gonna wax poetically anymore. We'll be
No,
done.
that's it.
Okay, guys, we'll
We'll go
talk
to
to you
bed.
next week. We will talk to you.
We will.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.